Hi students, in this video we are going to discuss about excretion in human beings and plants. So let me ask you a question. What do you mean by excretion, which you have already learned in your lower classes? Yes, the process of removal of the harmful metabolic waste from the body is called excretion. And in unicellular organisms, the waste products are removed from the cells into the surroundings by diffusion. You know the definition of diffusion, right? From a region of high concentration to low. Then in multicellular organisms, the waste products are removed through specialized organs. We know human beings have specialized organs to remove the waste. Here you can see the picture of excretory system which you already learned in your lower classes. A pair of kidneys, a pair of ureters, then urinary bladder and urethra, the opening. And here you can see the sphincter muscles. Here you can see the picture of excretory system, the kidney and the nephron. So we'll study about this. So before that, let me ask you a question. Where does the kidney located? Yes, the kidneys are located in the abdomen, one on either side of the backbone. One on either side of the backbone. That is a pair of kidney we do have. Okay. So what is the process of excretion actually? Here you can see the renal artery. Renal artery brings in blood containing waste substances into the kidney. Okay, and kidney filters that blood. Then what happens? The urine is produced. So urine produced in the kidney passes through this ureters into the urinary bladder where it is stored until it is released through the urethra. So urine produced in the kidney passes through the ureters into the urinary bladder where it is stored until it is released through the urethra. And what is the main function of the kidney? To remove the waste products from the blood, right? And each kidney has large number of filtration units. Filtration units called nephron. Units called nephron. So nephron is known as the structural and functional unit of kidney. So here you can see a magnified picture of the nephron here. And what is the mechanism of urine formation that we should know? So the urine formation involves three steps actually, that is glomerular filtration, tubular reabsorption, secretion. So first we will discuss the glomerular filtration. Glomerular filtration, there the blood is filtered from the glomerulus into the Bowman's capsule, a cup-like structure of the nephron, and this filtrate passes through the tubules of the nephron. Then what happens? Then the tubular reabsorption takes place. That is, useful substances from the filtrate like glucose, amino acid, etc. are reabsorbed by the capillaries surrounding the nephron in the blood, into the blood. Means what? Along with this blood, what will be there? Useful substance also will be there. So that useful substance will be taken up back or reabsorbed back to the blood. Okay, now only the waste will be removed out, that is the secretion. So urea, excess water, then salts are secreted into the tubule which open up into a collecting duct, then into ureters, then into urinary bladder, then through urethra it is removed out. Is that clear? So first step is the glomerular filtration. Blood is filtered from the glomerulus into the Bowman's capsule, then Bowman's capsule of the nephron, and the filtrate passes through the tubules of nephron. Then reabsorption takes place. That is, useful substance will be reabsorbed back to the blood. Then the waste, that is the secretion, that is the urea, extra water, salts, etc. will be secreted into the tubule which open up into a collecting duct, then into ureters, then into urinary bladder, and through urethra it is removed out. So this is the process of mechanism of urine formation. So if a person's kidney fails, if a person's kidney fails, what are the options for that person? You know, if the kidney is not there, purification will not take place and harmful or toxic substance may accumulate. Sometimes it may lead to the death of the person too. So what are the options? Yes, kidney transplantation is there. And have you heard about dialysis? Yes, dialysis you might have heard, okay, and you have to already studied also. So dialysis means what? Artificial kidney will set up outside, and the blood will be taken from the patient's body. It will be sent through, the blood will be sent through a special apparatus, and the purification will be done outside the body, and after purification the blood will be again sent back to the body. Okay, so that is dialysis, that is the process of purifying blood by an artificial kidney, and it is mainly meant for the kidney failure patients, so also known as hemodialysis. Okay, this is all about the human excretory system, and here you can see the excretory system includes kidney, ureters, urinary bladder, urethra. Yes, and it is formed of 1 million nephron, which we already discussed. And here you can see the explanation of nephron. And next we need to know about excretion in plants. So it's very easy, which you already know. So in plants, gaseous waste products produced during respiration. You know plants do respire, right? And they will also release carbon dioxide. And they will release oxygen during photosynthesis, preparation of food. And are removed through a pore which is known as stomata, and excess water is removed through that stomata. So what is that mean by that? That is removal of excess water from the aerial parts is known as transpiration. So with this process the waste can be eliminated, and some waste products are stored in the leaves and are removed when the leaves dry and fall off, and some waste products are stored in the vacuoles. Some are stored in the vacuoles, and some waste products like gums, resins are stored in the old xylem cells. Then plants excrete some waste into the soil around them. That is, some waste products are removed through the roots. That is, plants excrete some waste into the soil around them. So this is all about the excretion in plants. So I hope these two topics are clear to you. So thank you.